Market update for the 26th. Crazy down day in the market, down 3.38%. Started off at around 419.90 and then sold off the rest of the day all the way from about 9 a.m. to the close. Only a few green bars on like the 15-minute time frame and lower. Not very many green bars. Straight selling all day. Hopefully you didn't catch a falling knife and try to buy calls expecting a bounce. Probably the number one way to lose money in the market is catching a falling knife. For me personally, I had my puts and I got out of them around 410, I think. And so I made some money on them. Could have made way more, but it was kind of hard to read the chart when it gets down to the 3-minute, 1-minute chart. I thought the VIX would go higher, but I took the profit and then I scalped some puts on the way down. Tried to buy some calls a few times, got stopped out every single time. And yeah, we're down to 403.80, or went down to 403.80 after hours. Somewhere in between there right now. But let's take a look at the chart. So I'm on the daily chart. I think that we can pretty much rule out that we are in a fourth wave. I think that it's more than likely that this is actually ABCA. And then what I'm looking at on the 4-hour time frame, you could say it looks like a 5-wave move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But when I zoom into this wave right here, it doesn't look like an impulsive move. It looks like a, I mean, it was a huge move, but the waves are not, it adds up more to an ABC pattern. And so what I'm looking at is ABCA, B, and then ABCA, or ABCC, overall A wave here. On the daily, it's pretty easy to see too. If we wanted this to be a 5-wave move down, we would want to see this green bar go to at least 50% of the first move down. So that is from here. As you can see, it only goes to 0.38 fib. That's more in line with an AB wave. And so I think that the daily chart is more valid here. So we have A, B, and I have to zoom in all the way to the 5-minute time frame, and you can see after we get the B wave right here, we have straight down. If you go down to the 1-minute time frame, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A. Let me zoom in a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A. And then this is why I don't think this is a 5-wave move. We got this down here, and then we only pull back to less than the 0.23 fib. And so it's more likely A, B, and then we have from there 1, 2, and you can see the parallel lines. We went through the parallel line right here. I think it's likely we finished the 3rd wave today at the close, and we should bounce on Monday to 406, 407, and then get one more leg down. I'm targeting 400 still, like I talked about yesterday. I'm looking for 398 to 400. So if I'm on the 1-minute time frame and I'm using the fibs on this right here, it'd only say about 403. Show you that real quick. But I think that it's more accurate to look at, and then also the ABC right here says about 404. So it's possible we only go to 403, 404. We get a 4th wave and come down to 403 or 404. But the daily chart is saying that the 1.61 fib would take us all the way down to 398 to 400, which would fill this gap right here from July 22nd. And after we fill this gap or finish this wave, A, B, C, A, make that larger. I have all these little ones in a smaller time frame. I'm looking for a bounce So we get a bounce from here. I'm looking for a bounce to a minimum of 406, possibly all the way up to 411. However, you got to remember that we have now resistance here. So we have a bunch of resistance here at 407 all the way to 417. So I think 406, 407 bounce after going all the way down here to 400 to 404 would be a good place for the B wave to end. And then I am expecting one more move lower after that, take us all the way down here to 378 to 380, and that would complete a A, B, C move. And so we would have A, and then this would be B, and then we would have a move higher. Tough to predict where that would go. I would say it'd probably go a little bit higher than the A wave. Let's say we go to 378. I would be looking for somewhere about 16 points higher than this, so about 447, something like that. A lot of resistance in there too. So I'm kind of expecting this all to play out into midterm. So we sell off, and then maybe we get some dovish comments, or like Powell's thinking about stopping raising rates, and we take off going into midterms. And then this whole move would be A, B, C, and then that would be the overall B wave. So zooming out on the weekly time frame, we would have A, B, C, A, B, C, B. So overall A, B, and then we would get the move down. And I think depending on how high this C wave goes, let's say the C wave goes to 447, I would say that we would take 480 minus 447, that's about 33 points. We would target about 33 points lower than this, that would take us to 329. So we'll see how this plays out, but as of right now, I'm looking for 378 to 380 for this B wave, until Powell reverses what his thoughts are and says that they're about done raising rates. So we kind of need a pivot out of him. And let's take a look at the VIX now. The VIX in the last video, I don't know, I think I said that I was targeting 28, and I still think I am. Basically, you have 1, 2, I think 3, 4, 5, and then this is a second wave. So if we go here, you can see it came back to the 0.5 fib. So I would consider this a first wave. And then a second wave. And then we are currently in a third wave. And the third wave would take us to that 28 level. However, that would not be the top. That would be a pullback and get one more move higher, somewhere in the 30 range, probably, something like that. That would probably be enough to get us down to 380 or so. And so VIX is looking perfect. Followed the pattern perfectly today, from 2190 all the way to 2555. So that's looking good. Third wave up here at 28 is likely. However, there'll probably be a pullback first, so we can finish this move and then bounce back up to 407 or so. Pullback and then higher. The dollar, I'm looking at this as a fourth wave. So I think we have 1, 2, likely 3, 4, and then 5. However, I think this is probably still the B wave. It could be an expanded flat, which would take it, can go past the A wave 1.23, so my target would probably be like 110.27, something like that. That would be enough to get us down to 380 as well. And then let's see, last thing to look at are yields. Where did the yields go today? Yields are actually down a little bit today, so that was interesting. Maybe they'll start selling off now, and we topped out. I guess we'll see coming up. But yeah, in summary, crazy day in the market, but look for a move lower, sustained for maybe a couple of weeks, down to 380, or it could be quick. But I think we're probably going to get this move into the next time Powell speaks. So I don't know the exact date for that. It's probably mid-September. And when he speaks, maybe we get a pivot at that point. We'll see, but I wouldn't expect it to be very bullish over the next couple of weeks with the dollar going higher and the VIX looking to go higher as well. So that's what I got for today. Let me know what you think in the comments, and like and subscribe. And I will put out a video here on Monday for more market updates.